Yeah, some don't watch throughout the day. Now y'all about to be, come on, groupies. Come on, groupies.
Welcome everyone to the shores of
Come
the
on,
Tennessee
groupies.
River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys...
Oh, the seam on the left. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film,
They're
they're very
like
good
it.
defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. Running into the open space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on the first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Calls his own number. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on 3rd down? Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a free spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it into the cage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more to push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown!
He got there, maybe.
Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Casey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Defense on
We
first.
reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Casey. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On the snap, it's Mayo. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Let's send out the kicker here. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gives it on the option. Look out, he's got room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. It'll be 3rd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They went 3 and out last time. Now they look for some plays that work. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And what a grab on the layout on the right side. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the ball with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Mayo. They make the stop, but not before the change move, and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Gilliam. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
After getting absolutely nowhere on second down, they'll try it again on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown ball! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices
Yeah,
two
it's
every
going
single
to
week
bullshit.
for this exact
That's
situation.
good.
They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's
Nigga ass. Oh, nigga, that's fine.
a much better job with his decision making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Back to pass, it's Etienne. Throws for the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This nigga hard as rock
Really
to
got
went to his
started,
hand,
boy.
popped
He
up
has
his
set his team up at the 28.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, they're after him. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Maybe that bullshit.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late.
That ain't fair.
Until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15.
Never fucking fair. Price could miss the
And it's no good.
Price could
Boy,
miss
they
the
could have
bitch.
used that field goal to
Price
draw
could miss the
a little
bitch.
closer, but still an 8-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense, and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that Sunday.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The quick out. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. to the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Etienne. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged in the middle. It's Casey. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Tennessee, 28, Arkansas, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Coverage team was down there to corral it. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. From the gun, Give on the inside. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. Sweet cut there. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
After the run, now to throw. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback extends the play. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Etienne. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's the handoff. Heading to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteer! That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth-quarter lead.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Takes the easy completion. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, line from the red zone for the score. They'll line up to go for two.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still...
Throws for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Mayo. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball. They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position for
Turning it on. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Driver. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You've got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The give as they work on that clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be a second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Mayo. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal, Tennessee.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You tried to take my group is